Okay, let's talk about it here. On Monday, TNA Wrestling and iHeartMedia announced a new multi-platform collaboration that will integrate iHeartMedia across TNA's premium live events, weekly television programming, digital platforms, and fan experiences, while tapping into iHeartMedia's expansive nationwide audio network to engage fans across broadcast, live events, and digital media in new and dynamic ways. As part of the agreement, iHeartMedia will serve as the presenting sponsor of TNA Wrestling's pay-per-view pre-show for all remaining 2026 premium live events. iHeartMedia will also be the presenting sponsor of TNA Wrestling Dream Seats, the premium front row seating program at TNA live events. The sponsorship will include branded seating elements, digital ticket integrations, in-arena announcements, and exclusive fan engagement opportunities throughout the year. On TNA's flagship weekly television program, Thursday Night Impact, airing nationally on AMC and streaming on AMC Plus in the US and worldwide on TNA Plus. iHeartMedia will receive premium broadcast integration, including sponsorship of the LED walkout ramp, one of the most visually recognizable elements of their live events and television presentations. Through its national network of radio stations, podcasts, and streaming platforms, iHeartMedia will collaborate with TNA Wrestling to amplify key events, premium live broadcasts, and major moments throughout the year, connecting fans with the action both inside and outside the ring. The partnership will launch with the April 11th TNA Rebellion pay-per-view. So that's pretty cool. iHeart has become such a widely heard and has a huge footprint across media. I think if it's not the biggest, it's one of the biggest media platforms in the country and around the world. So for TNA to get this deal and to have that integration, which is something obviously you have busted open on Sirius that covers the great sport of professional wrestling. For TNA to kind of have their own media partner with that big of a footprint, I think is a pretty cool deal for them.
Yes. I would have had a lot to talk about had I know we were talking about this.
Well, I never tell you guys the news story.
That's for sure. No, that is really cool, man. Good for TNA. A rising tide rises all ships. So like this should be viewed as a good thing. I don't know how this could be misconstrued as a negative at all. The more eyes, the more ears on the sport of professional wrestling, the better. Man, this is a good deal.
Yeah, it certainly is, and we'll look forward to seeing that. I should probably check in on that TNA Weekly TV show every now and again. The problem is it airs on Thursday, so it would always be covering after the fact. Charlie checking in with us a week off and still not a full team. Yeah, people get upset.
He didn't send the run sheet, dude. Nobody knew we
Someone
were
go out to get a brownie. Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Uh,
Well, here's the deal. Tim's upset.
Tim is upset.
Tim went to Dunkin', got some coffee.
Dunkin'.
They gave him tea instead. He's pissed.
The worst. I hate it when that happens. Hate it.
Being happy about it.
Big Mac, happy to hear the great deal for TNA. Also, fuck Ricochet. Yeah, that.
That wasn't probably smart.
Yeah. Look, here's the deal. We've talked regularly about how social media can be used for the power of good, and social media can also be used to help push your character elements. I don't know, making fun of somebody's like disease that will just progress and get worse is probably just not the line that should be crossed. There's being a heel and then there's going too far, and I think he went a little too far with his comments for sure.
Yeah, I feel like you need to just be a little smarter today.
Yes.
I mean, look at the Dudleys in ECW. Like, a lot worse have been said.
Sure.
Should he be receiving like death threats? Probably not.
No.
Was it I'm going to stay in character and say something edgy? That's what happened. It didn't land, I think, the way he thought it would. He walked it back. I think he apologized, right? So
initially he said it. People started calling him out for it. He kind of doubled down on it as like,
Which is
well,
what a heel would do.
like, hey, people are mean to me every day on this app. The backlash got worse. He then apologized. According to wrestling news sources, that's with the Z news sources, TNA and slash or Warner Brothers Discovery did not
AEW.
force him to apologize. He chose to apologize. So look, he shouldn't have said it. He definitely should have doubled down.
He's not
not
going to lose
have doubled
his
down on
job
it.
over it.
He should not lose his job. He should not be receiving death threats. His wife should not be receiving death threats. Like you being a wrestle fan on Twitter, you're allowed to call him out on it. Like this was a bad and shitty thing to say. But sending somebody death threats over the internet is, I would say, probably equally as bad, if not worse, than what he said. So, like, call out bad things. I'm all in favor of calling out bad behavior, but there should also be a line. But
right, I mean, again, you can. There is a line, and it's probably hard in 2026
to be a heel,
to toe that line and be a heel. And MJF can say some things in character and push boundaries, and Ricochet can say things and push boundaries, but you find where fans draw the line.
Yep.
And at that moment, I think Ricochet, I think, was like, oh, okay, we're going to play. I'll play into the heel and lean into it more. It was like, oh, nope, probably should have just apologized and corrected course. So, but you're right. That doesn't mean that fans can be a dick and wish harm and death threats to another human being. Like, let's all be better.
Sure. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Like Devin says, look at MJF and the shit he gets away with. Sometimes for sure. You know, it's not great. So we should all probably just be a little bit better. According to the Wrestling Observer, WWE has begun discussions about what to do with upcoming shows in Saudi Arabia due to the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. Currently, Night of Champions is the next show on WWE's calendar for Saudi Arabia, and is penciled in internally for June 27th. There would also be another show later in 2026, and of course, WrestleMania 43 next spring. It is emphasized that while there is ongoing discussions, no decisions or changes have been made at this time. Yeah, look, I certainly hope that this current conflict is not still going on next WrestleMania time. Like that I hope for. But June 27th feels like it's an awful close date.
Speaking of conflicts,
we're at. Oh God, yeah.
Long ago, Jim, and it was far away, and it was so much better than it is today.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Today, hi boys. Hi, Smoke. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Puddin'.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Oh boy, how are you?
Mark, what did you have for dinner? Were you sucking down some eggs?
Some eggs. I had some eggs. I had some cheese eggs, and I had some waffles.
Oh,
I had my loving son made sketty with garbage bread.
And garbage bread?
Garlic bread. Sometimes I call it garbage bread, but it's still good.
Look at you domesticating your son.
He's a good boy. He made sure I had a hot meal.
My God.
A hot meal. That's all I want. Okay, I ain't asking for much, Jim. Just something popping off the griddle.
I mean, you could just stop by Taco Bell on the way you pass.
Right, you have
13 different fast food restaurants between your place of employment and your house, which isn't very far, but there's a good stretch of restaurants there in E-Town.
Taco Bell, there's a McDonald's.
Yeah, but speaking of restaurants, I'll tell you one place I would never frequent, and that's that Burger King and Reams.
That's not between your place of employment and your home.
I wouldn't go there. Good point.
Wait, are you talking about the one over near Hennigan's?
Yeah, it's just down the street there from Hennigan's.
No, do not try to besmirch that Burger King, because the one time Mrs. Big Jim and I went to Hennigan's and it was garbage food and even worse service on a Sunday afternoon. We left there and went and got Burger King, and it was delicious.
The one across from the Goodwill?
Across
Yes,
from the
sir.
Goodwill, yes.
Oh no, that one's so bad.
That
No,
place is a
I've
dump.
eaten there once, and that was one time too many.
What?
I am
You're not wrong,
even.
Smoke.
I am not just being a contrarian to Mark. It was the best prepared Whopper Jr. with cheese I have ever had in my life.
That wasn't Whopper meat.
It was Whopper meat.
You think it was? It all
Ryan,
tastes
I am
the
a
same.
former Burger King employee. I know Whopper meat when I see it.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
Whopper meat. And Jim, you must have been there on a good day, because I'll tell you what, after what happened to Anna there on Saturday, I wouldn't go back there. I wasn't going back there already.
What?
After what they did to me on December 11th, 2018. But after what they said to Anna Saturday,
Yeah, that was too far.
What?
Do you know what
they
they
had
said?
some,
I know what they said.
you know what they said.
They
Well, not
looked at
that
Anna and they said it's a good thing you have MS.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I said, Burger King, you can't say that.
How'd you know she has MS?
You can't,
She doesn't have
You know
MS.
what? I'm gonna go back to the news. But yeah,
Anna
we
doesn't-
will.
Anna's in good health, thank goodness.
That is good. I will try to keep up on what is happening with
And
the.
Ricochet doesn't work there, so he wouldn't have said it.
Oh, that's true.
But furthermore,
Oh
they have
God.
this big old truck blocking the drive-through. Now, Anna has no reason to lie to me about this, and I wish Tim was standing here with me right now. Okay, got a big old truck there, Big Dick Devin, blocking the drive-through. It was like Devin rolled up and just, took it out. So everybody has to go inside the order. I mean, everybody. Everybody's going inside the order. And some old working there, working, okay? You're employed there. I know it's a funny thing, but when you're employed somewhere and you punch in, sometimes you're expected to work.
He's upset.
If we cared half as much about taking our breaks as we do about working, then we'd be in good shape. Everybody, oh, it's my break. I'm taking my break. Oh, I'm on break. I'm going on break with my break. I gotta go on break. I'll break on break. I'm going on break. My God in heavens, go in there and work. Earn your paycheck. Okay, this old bat. She's nothing but an old. And she said to Anna and the other customers standing there, ain't nobody cooking at home. You look like a bunch of damn seagulls standing there waiting for food.
Did she really say that?
Yes. I said to Anna, I'd be calling the corporate address, not the corporate number, but the address.
Of course you would be.
I'd call the corporate address and I'd be doing them a favor getting her fired. Then she'd go back on unemployment where she belongs.
That just put me in a bad mood.
That put me in a bad mood. Now I'm upset. And do me a favor on Minute Smoke. You keep Tim's name out your mouth. Keep Tim's name out your mouth.
You're a dick, by the way.
No, I'm not. You stop that. Tim's going to hear us.
Of course Tim's gonna hear us because you're yelling.
You are.
We were
screaming.
motoring right along just fine, I thought, and then like
got
a damn
upset.
runaway truck, he just T-boned the entire episode.
I am putting
Hiya Puddin'. I T-boned because Tim wasn't here to stop me.
He's upset.
I hope Tim is okay.
Where is Tim? We don't even know where Tim's at. I think
Tim
he's on
is,
location.
He put
He's
in.
taking vacation on Caicos and Turks.
He,
He was thinking about going to Turks and Caicos, but decided to reverse it.
Reverse it.
he put
he
in
reversed
PTO for the week, and it got approved.
We don't know how that happened.
I gotta
We're
talk
spelling
to
it because
HR. 2
Smokey's
weeks
here.
in a row is a lot. Jesus Christ.
Now, where were we?
Um,
Last week we were playing trivia and winning. Hashtag
We
winning.
were playing trivia on
Yeah, we did
Thursday.
trivia,
That was
yeah.
We had a
fun.
good time there.
That was a
Too
good
bad
time.
Charlie didn't get invited.
Yeah.
Devin
We couldn't fit more at the table. We were
That-
Not.
packed in
Well,
there.
you guys got to squeeze that poor Smoke out in that booth. The booth seats like 12.
That booth
like
doesn't seat
normal
12.
size.
Okay, maybe 12.
Oh, come on
normal.
now. You don't have to say do that.
Yeah,
to
it's a
them.
little hurtful, but
All right, mate, not 12. But poor Smoke, you had to slide all the way. I'm saying it was a big booth, okay?
it was long. It was a long ass booth.
Big Mac, it was a big, long booth. That's all. I'm not saying, Now you're
I
reading too
slid.
much
I
into it.
slid for about 3
Dude,
minutes
it's
to get
enormous.
to the other side.
Smoke had to slide way down the other end of this booth.
Yeah, let's put old Smoke the first one in the whole way at the back. All
Guys,
right.
that was funny.
I
though.
wasn't
didn't-
going back there.
I no way I was going in there either.
I tried to get Mark to go back on the other side. And he said, "Ah."
No,
I said,
cousin Brian had to go back there.
Poor Smoke was way down at the end. I had to send a telegraph if I wanted to speak to him.
Well, we thought you would have wanted to be in the middle because you pride yourself on being a good middler, but
Well, Stacy did a
not.
heck of a job being a middler.
Stacy did. She
She
tried.
was a good middler.
Great middler.
Betty answered some of the questions. She did. a
Betty
good
was
job.
there nailing it.
That middler.
Betty Midler, Mrs. Big Jim, she had some good ones there. She knew
We tried. We tried real hard.
she went down swinging.
We came in fourth.
Speaking of knowing things,
I'm out.
I would have taken that first place Tuesday night
No,
for
for
ain't
music
no,
trivia
no.
if I could have heard the freaking music.
Mark, you could have just asked for a replay or moved
I
or
did
shut
after I
any
should have
of your
moved.
family up. You know how your clan gets
I'm
very
awesome,
loud.
man.
They're drinking green beer. They're getting wild. Do you know how expensive those drinks are? It's ridiculous.
Stupid idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Mark.
get a little Ductini, it's like $13.
Well,
A
first
little
off, you're ordering a
duck.
Ductini. You deserve to get robbed.
Well, it really ruffled my feathers. Maybe I should go see a quack, Jim. it's
I hate it.
the
here.
doctors. I would go see. It would be a quack.
I hate it here. I really hate it here.
Guys, make sure you stay tuned for the second half of 3 Count Thursday after this.
Ding. I'm sorry, I was upset. I came in hot. Don't even get me started on Donna. Let's just slide that to the side for now.
I don't have
Remember-
after these messages on here.
Don't know who Donna is.
You're
Remember we used to
never
do that?
mind.
We had a little after these messages. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Ding.
Yes, we did
That-
2
that was
hour
when we had a-
shows.
We had a pillow
Yeah, I
sponsorship
know.
back then. Remember that? Today's Pillow used to sponsor us.
I remember we had a pillow sponsorship.
We did.
Yes, rest your head at night on Smokey's pillows.
No, it wasn't called Smokey's Pillows. That's
What's
for
that
sure.
smell? It's just nicotine.
Yeah.
She did pillows and like made like Afghans and
It was made Afghans.
like aprons.
That was before the Taliban.
Oh my god. No,
Now
like
listen.
a blanket. No, shut up, Mark.
Now let's bring it back into wrestling.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Now this carried on over there with Iran.
No, we're not. We're not doing that, Mark. Knock it off.
No, I was going to say I've been wondering what they're going to do about WrestleMania, and I know it's a year out, but I
Yeah.
mean that's a lot of civil unrest in that region right now.
We could come up with like a technical difficulties thing whenever Mark trends in the wrong direction.
On,
Play like a little jingle behind that.
on take 3, we have a thing that pops up. It says the views expressed by Joe do not represent that of Mike, Jim, or the rest of Take 3 Wrestling.
That's safe.
So
I've
maybe
heard
I
Joe
should have
do
that
Oh.
disclaimer ready for when Mark
I've
Poor
heard
Joe.
Poor
Fired up.
Joe.
He's a good boy. He's like pocket size. You can pick him up and put him in
he
your
is.
pocket.
He's just a little guy.
He's
He
a
was
little fella.
trying to have you put him in his pocket all WrestleMania weekend, and
Well,
you just put him in your pocket once.
he was
He
chilly.
would have liked it in the pocket because it was so freaking cold. He was
He
freezing.
was, his teeth were chattering. It was hard
You
to hear
just think he'd
the
like it in the pocket, Jim?
No, he would have liked to have
No.
been in Mark's pocket, is what I said.
in my pocket.
He would have liked to have been in the pocket, is what
He
I
would have been way in there. I got deep pockets, Smoke.
He
But I
does,
got
yeah.
short arms,
You don't.
deep pockets, and
That's
short
because your
arms.
pockets aren't, there's no money or anything in there.
Well, and it's way down there deep. There's some lint.
I
Mr.
bet.
Lint is in there.
Mr. Lint is
Now,
in there.
you done talking about other things? Can we get back to wrestling, Jimmy? What are they going to
We
do about
are.
this?
We are. Yes.
About
My-
WrestleMania. I
my
know it's
last-
a year out.
No, I'm going to talk about this year's WrestleMania, which is only a few weeks away now.
Oh.
Per Fightful Select, changes have been made to WrestleMania 42 weekend in Las Vegas. Circa Las Vegas Stadium Swim announced that the restrictions on WrestleMania watch parties in Las Vegas has been lifted. WWE originally implemented the blackout to help boost ticket sales, but several casinos, hotels, yes, Mark?
What was it, Jim? What they lift on?
Lockouts.
Oh, all right. I'll be darned.
I'm working on it. Excuse me, but several casinos, hotels, and tourist locations pushed back against the ban. A number of city officials in Las Vegas also expressed frustration with the decision. Additionally, WrestleTix says the lowest ticket prices for WrestleMania have dropped. Night one tickets have been reduced from $228 to $177, while night two has dropped from $254 to $177 as well. The price reduction comes after relatively low ticket demand for the event in recent weeks. Also, as a result of their 31.6% sale for 316 Day, almost 2,000 tickets were sold for night one of WrestleMania, and over 2,200 tickets for WrestleMania Sunday were sold this week. So,
At a
yeah,
discount.
at a discounted
That I
rate.
thought they'd do a little more than that, Jimmy. Not 2,000 is a pretty good amount, but it's WrestleMania.
They're trying. It is a smaller setup than previous years. I want to say, or than last year. I want to say it's each night is under 40,000 or under. I know it's under 50,000. Let me see if I can pull that up.
Jim, do you think it's under there?
I'm not playing your games. Knock it off. Why do you do this? Why are you like this? I can't find the WrestleMania tickets on WrestleTix at the moment. Here we go. WrestleMania Saturday current setup. This was from March 12th, so this was last Thursday. The current setup is for 44,210 for each night. They've sold around 40,000 for each night, but last year I think the totals were up near 60. So you're looking at about 15,000 less fans. Now I did see this week WWE also is going to be selling these seats on the top of the stage again this year, but yeah, we will also kind of keep our eye on that. Not that ticket sales really impact us. We'll be watching here in Pennsylvania, lovely Pennsylvania, in April.
Beautiful this time of year.
It is just gorgeous this time of year.
Tomorrow's the first day of spring.
Spring be springing.
Spring be sprung.
It's are you sprung, Mark?
I'm about ready to be sprung from the pokey.
I don't know what that means. Is that inappropriate?
Well, you know.
You know.